right? And some people are from Eastern Washington. Some people are from Northwest Ontario, Canada, Winchester, Cambridge, Quebec, Michigan. Yeah, so all over to where I'm kind of where I lived half my life in Canada and half my life in the United States. So it's hard to say where I'm from, and hopefully I can spend the next long part here in Africa. And people from Sacramento. So yeah, all over North America right now. Oregon, Illinois. Yeah, so it's just great. It looks like we do have a lot of our North American viewers now, and it's interesting. During the our day, we have people from Hawaii. We have people from Germany, London, various parts of the UK. I think we've actually had some Australians as well before, and yeah, of course, we also have some people from South Africa. So it's always great. It looks like some people doing various comments about the various mascots of their states. And yeah, I'll show you that he's still just standing around there at the watering hole, and doesn't look like too much else has come out tonight. As you can imagine, it's raining. It'll be interesting to find out in the morning if any animals did pop in during the night. Yes, some people mentioned they can't type fast enough in the chat room. Yeah, that's sometimes the hard part, even for us, is when some of you answer or ask questions. Some people are pretty quick, so quick that they answer them before we even have a chance to read them. So I do know what you mean about that, Don. Sometimes I can't type fast enough, or sometimes can't even read fast enough. Oh wow, that's cool. Looks like WS Europe about 35 miles north of me. All right, looks like some people from Kentucky. All right, Eccentric is wondering, do I have friends to stay with when I go on break in South Africa? I'm slowly meeting new people in the area. My first break, I just stuck around a little bit and found a place online in Hoodspred because Pete was going to stop by there. But my next break, I'll be going back to Michigan to visit with my family because it falls during Christmas. But other than that, I hope to meet some more friends and maybe at some point visit them during the break or just explore. As well as one point, I do want to get back up to Kenya to visit a friend that I have living there. Oh, it looks like the one goose is starting to drink a little bit, or they're about to go for a little bit of a swim. All right. Chuck is just wondering, can we assume that when the geese jump back into the water, would this mean that there's a predator on its way, or is it just a drink? Sometimes it could be a predator. Other times, yeah, they just want to go for a drink. And I was also reading up that, yeah, usually when they're about to mate, they do it they mate in the water. So, so that's another reason why they're just floating there. All right, gotta ask a question. What's my most memorable experience so far? There's been quite a few. I mentioned earlier the one female lioness and hyena interaction was one, and another one that I thought about today while I'm watching one of the elephants um, was back early on. Peter and I came across an elephant just out in the quarantine area, just close to the watering hole, and it first looked at us for a little bit. It was kind of curious and not used to the vehicle at first, and we watched it for a little bit. It first put its trunk over its its tusk, which is a way that they show one of the ways that they show other elephants how large they are. And after a little bit, it was comfortable with us. We'd drive up a little bit of ways. It would follow us right in front, and then we knew that it was heading in the direction of the water hole, so we were starting to reverse back, and it ended up playing follow the leader with us, to where whenever we'd be driving back, it'd be slowly running, picking up its pace. We'd stop, it would stop and check us out, and we did that all the way to the watering hole, and then watched it drink for a while, and that was a lot of fun, really memorable. Another one was we actually saw two honey badgers out here, which are kind of rare to see, and we also saw them interact with the hyena, because we first saw the hyena, and then we saw the honey badgers, and the hyena got a little closer to them, and the honey badgers let the hyena know that they didn't like its presence, and it ran off. So that was another memorable one. Oh, sorry to hear that, Don. That you can't type fast because you only have one hand available due to a broken hand. Hopefully your hand heals up pretty soon, and hopefully you're not in too pain. But thank you for tuning in and typing with one hand. And it looks like we have 45 people in the chat, so it's been really good. So it looks like the Saturday evenings was working a lot for everybody. Oh wow! So people are getting snow soon. That's going to be one of the different things about here. Is I actually went from summer going into fall, back into spring and summer now, and it's going to be weird um, hearing about how warm things will be here during Christmas, when I'll be in Michigan where it's cold. But coming back from the cold to the warm will be interesting. All right, I'm not too sure, Raven. Raven's just wondering, will we see Croc here at any time? I know that there was one crocodile in the past. I believe that was in one of the dams at one point. It'll probably need a lot more water before, but so that would be really cool if one did happen to come back here. All right, WS was wondering, did I happen to get a look at the one dark goose that seems to be injured? A little bit. It looked like one of them did have limp earlier on this morning, but I know with the Egyptian geese, they're pretty tough birds. Some of the first pairs I saw in Kenya, one actually did have a little bit of a broken leg, but still doing fine. And yeah, they're pretty tough and resilient, so I think it will be okay. And one second, I'm just gonna zoom out of the one watering hole camera to see if anything else is popping by, which is still looking like a quiet night other than the geese, or the gucks as some people are calling them. All right, looks like Vicky's tuning in. Hello, Vicky, and anybody else that's coming in. It looks like some people are commenting on the snow and saying they don't like to. And looks like some other people are from Texas coming in. And yeah, thanks, Karen. She just also welcomed everybody in, and yeah, just looked over that I'm still on live. But yeah, for everybody tuning in, welcome. My name is Simon. I'm here at the Final Control at Wild Earth TV, and I'm looking at different monitors right now. Above me, I have a monitor that does the game drive vehicles here in the Final Control, and then we've got two other monitors, one for each of the cameras at the watering holes that we have on 24 hours a day, and then down below two others. And here we can make out I've got a computer. This is where I'm in the chat room right now and looking at the email where not too many is coming in. And these are the computers that have the feeds that go out to you guys. And then this other one here is a spare computer that we use for internet and various other things. And to where, yeah, if you do have questions, send them to Final Control at wildearth.tv, or just go into the chat room, which is under the We Social Network, We Shows, and WeChat. And yeah, so just welcome here, and hope you've been enjoying some of our programs, as well as the Saturday evening edition of WeChat, where it looks like it's being a big success with, I think we hit about 46 people in this chat room alone. All right, so sorry, just gonna scroll up. As you can imagine, with 44 people being in the chat room currently, there's lots of questions and comments going on, and chatting going on. Chuck is wondering, did any of the folks at We Have Pets? No, I don't think so. Oh, actually, Pete Brott might have a dog or two back in his house in Cape Town.